Nothing exists in After Effects until it's inside a composition. If you understand compositions, everything else starts to make sense. Let's break it down. A composition is the framework for your video. Every composition has its own timeline, its own resolution, and its own frame rate. Inside a composition, you combine video, audio, text, shapes, and images. You arrange layers in space and in time, and use transparency to control what shows through. Creating a composition is simple. Click Create New Composition, or choose a preset like HDTV 1080p at 24 frames per second. You can set the resolution, frame rate, pixel aspect ratio, and duration. For example, a 10-second composition at 1920 by 1080. Advanced settings exist, but we'll cover those later. Once the composition is created, you can add text, footage, graphics, really anything you want. Everything you see in the timeline appears in the composition viewer. This is where all animation and layout happens. One thing that often confuses beginners is the background color. The composition background color is just a working background. If there's nothing behind your layers, After Effects treats it as transparency. And when rendered to a normal video format, that transparency becomes black. If you want a real white background, you need to create a white solid layer. You can change composition settings at any time. Just press Ctrl or Command plus K, or, go to composition settings. Here you can adjust things like resolution, frame rate, or duration. For example, you might want to change to 23.976 frames per second. In the composition panel, you can zoom and pan using the mouse wheel. You can also set the magnification to fit or 100%. You can enable grids, guides, title action safe, and rulers. Rulers are extremely useful. You can drag guides directly from the ruler. With snapping enabled, layers snap perfectly to guides. This makes alignment fast and precise. Compositions are the foundation of everything you do in After Effects. In the next lesson, we'll talk about pre-compositions and why they're so important.